What's up, guys? Today we're going to take a look at this hive and that hive. We split them out yesterday, but today we need to make sure that there's plenty of bees there and they're still strong. We'll see what happens. Yesterday we did a flyback split, and then we took the bottom box, split it up into two nukes. But this is one of the issues you have when you have two nukes side by side. It looks like majority of the bees went over here, staying over there. So I checked to see if that queen is released, but it doesn't really have enough bees to cover that, the brood. So I'm going to do a shake of some nurse bees in here. Now what I'm actually going to do, she'll probably be okay, but I'm actually going to put her back in the cage, just so that when I do the shake, because it's going to be a big shake. We'll show you what we got in here. That's it. That's not enough. I'm gonna do a big shake. When I do that, I wanna make sure that they don't come after that queen. So I'm gonna put her back in here, put her in between there, and then shake a whole bunch of nurse bees in here, and hopefully they'll stick. All right, otherwise, what's happening is the hive beetles are coming in there. They feel that it's a weak hive. There's a ton of hive beetles in there. I went in there and I killed the hive beetles one by one with my J-hook. Let me see if I can show you guys that. It's very handy. This guy right here, just squishing them in there. And then I'll use this piece of marshmallow when I plug her back in there. But yeah, that's gonna be a problem. You gotta have more bees than that. That's not enough bees to keep that brood. Otherwise that brood's gonna go south real quick. I noticed they've been pulling a lot of brood already. All right, so I'm gonna go get those, do a shake, and then I'll open up the box and show you what we have. All right, guys, so I put her back in there. If you can see her, she's right there. I have one bee in there to take care of her, and I'm gonna put her in the center of that. Then I'm gonna go grab some nurse bees from another hive and dump them in here. Then they'll probably free her up pretty quickly. But I want the nurse bees to not get too aggressive with her, so that's why I'm sticking her back in there. Before and after, see how many bees are in there? When I get done dumping these nurse bees in there, this thing's gonna be full. All right, so I shook off quite a few bees. They're still making their way in there. I'm gonna go ahead and go through here just to make sure I didn't shake off that queen. I didn't see the queen when I was looking. I doubt she's in there, but you know, just to be sure, I'm gonna go ahead and go through all four of those frames. Make sure there's no queen in there, because yeah, either way, either queen, both of the queens are good. I don't want to lose either of the queens. Now the plan for this hive is I'm actually going to relocate it in the near future, but what I'm hoping is these nurse bees won't fly away. As you see them kind of sitting down there, hoping they're going to make their way up into the box. All right, guys, I hope this is a good course correction for this box. If you have any other ideas, let me know. Later. All right, guys, this is why you check, double check, and triple check. You see that queen right there? I accidentally shook her out when I was looking for nurse bees. The queen we're putting in there, she's still in the cage. There she is. You see her? That would have been a mistake. Two queens, same hive, I'd have messed up a hive. Anyway, this hive's is much better shape. I'm gonna take the queen back to her rightful place, and we'll be done. All right, we're done, but this place is full of bees now, so hopefully they'll be fine. Stopped a good issue that would have happened. They would have taken care of one of the queens, but then I'd end up with one of the queens without a hive. So I'm glad that I looked so long for that, or double checked so long to make sure that queen didn't get thrown in there. Then again, that's one of the risks when you're shaking off nurse bees and you don't see your queen. That could have been bad. Anyway, I think they're going to be set for their new location. After that shakeout, I will take a look at them before I move them. But I'm planning to move them to a totally different location. Hopefully a lot of these nurse bees will stay. If I can, even if 3/4 of them stay, or even half of them stay, they'll be in good shape. If not, we'll wash and repeat and do another shake. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. Here's the hive that I accidentally removed the queen from. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to come out here and I'm going to knock on the side of this hive and I'm going to listen to them. So if they have a long roar, then me bringing the queen back didn't work out so well. If they have a short roar, then it's going to be fine. I'm wearing my COVID-19 special beard, unkept, untrimmed. Hadn't had a haircut in a long time. Wait a second, my hair doesn't grow anymore. Now, let me explain just what happened back there. Okay, so when you have a hive, generally there's only one queen per hive. Sometimes you have two, and it'd usually be the mom and the daughter, where the mom is just kind of, she's getting kind of old. The daughter will be out there to replace her in the short term. But here's the deal. Back there, I already had a queen for the hive, okay? They accepted her. They had... that was one of the queens I picked up from John West yesterday. But the problem was that a lot of the bees that were in the nuc that I made, they flew out and flew to the nuc beside it. This happens quite a bit. So if you have 3 nucs side by side, the majority of the bees will end up going to one of the nucs, and the other one will still be okay. The problem was, I opened up this nuc and it was just too weak. It wasn't going to make it. So what I did is I went to a different hive, a much stronger hive, and did a shake of nurse bees. I did a shake of probably about 5 or 6 frames. And those nurse bees, they'll stay with that nuc. They won't fly away. You know, some of them will, but the majority of them won't. Well, when I was shaking one of those frames, there's a queen bee on it. That's bad. Okay, so then you're in a situation with 2 queen bees in the same hive. One of them they'll take, and the other one they'll run off or kill. That would have been really bad because the other hive was extremely successful. So you don't want to have that. I did look for the queen before I dumped those frames in there. I thought I looked thoroughly. Obviously, I did not. I must have missed her. Queens can be tricky, but that would have been a really bad situation. I lost a queen, and that would have set that big hive back maybe a month or so. And that's assuming that the queen did get mated. There's just a lot of issues when you're kind of hoping that a queen gets mated. So anyway. If you're going to do something like that, make sure you look thorough. What I should have done is I should have captured the queen in the strong hive. I also captured the queen, which I did capture the queen in the nuc and put her up just to make sure I wasn't going to shake it in there. As you can tell, it's getting late. So I was a little time constraint there. It already rained today. The bees were unhappy, so I tried to take a shortcut and it almost cost me. Anyway, learn from my mistakes. Y'all have a good one. Bye.